but it's different. But for traveling, for where we are in our lives now, traveling's changed. Before you used to want to go on holiday, I didn't want. Now you want to get into the culture. You want to get that picture over here. You want to get the locals.
Yeah.
Bobby's does it.
Yeah, does it well.
Yeah, as well. He's so friendly. And everybody is a tour guide.
Well, everybody's a tour guide. We're saying that everybody's really struck by everyone's trying.
Yeah. So what happened was, in Bobby's, what happened many years ago. Everybody took interest. Everybody was part of their job. So that's why everybody's so on it. And they're proud to be Bajan, and it works for tourism. So everybody is just embracing. So what I do here is, so that's why I said I mean it. So one of those little boys, I said in the video, at 13, when people didn't believe it, I said, I want to live on the beach. And I said, Brian, you're crazy. I said, no, I want to. And I went to school, and everybody went to town and worked in Bridgetown. And I had to go to university, and all my subjects I did as if I was going to open a shop, like a shop like this, and everybody. And I came back. No, some people phoned me from my parents. Brian, you need to go and work in Bridgetown. You can't work on the beach. And I said, nope, I'm gonna work on the beach. And then so everybody thought I was crazy now. Then I know I'm crazy again because I'm going to another level. So I'm taking it always another level. So what I did is I took that same boy when I was that little boy in me, that I want to live on the beach. Everybody wants to do that.
Of course.
Everybody.
I want to live on the beach.
Everybody wants to live on the beach. So now, before I was crazy. Now everybody wants to live on the beach. So when we were growing up, like 19, 20, we had these experiences. Like we went spearfishing. We came and we had fire, some breadfruit. Went surfing, and we have these visitors coming. But that was a small little section of the market doing that we pulled into our little group. And then I said, Brian, but we were wild. It was like, you have to stand on the edges because we were so wild, because to make it adaptable for regular tourists.
Yeah.
And then we realized that what we were doing was really a model of what in the future 30 years will be, and it is. So we were going to a place like Chicken Rita's. You should go there.
Yeah.
So we had Chicken Rita, we were 19, 17. We used to go to Chicken Rita's, and it was just this little shop. They had chickens in the back. They used to kill them. We used to wait an hour for this chicken. We were surfing. We didn't care. We used to take all our friends surfers there, and then they went. But now it's mainstream.
Yeah.
So the windsurfers, kite surfers were like the cutting edge of tourism. They were like, wait, where are we eating today? There's a shack up there. And now it's gone over. Now it's really it's like a tourist place. It's like but it's action. Yeah. So. So what I do now is so I package it. So I went on tour, and I created. So I really developed the beach culture. So when like 13, 15 years ago, everybody said, Brian, you're crazy. I said, no, I'm not. And what I did is I really homed in, and I went around the world, and I saw cultures, and I saw who BrianTalma is. So I used to be called the Iron Man, and that was kind of the Caribbean and Jamaica. But I really focused on who you are, Brian, living in your country. So that all these paintings reflect something that Bob is, but through challenges. Because culture comes through challenges and working in your environment, that these relate to how you live in life. You know what I mean? Like, a culture is not like, when you have a culture, it's like, you're living it. When you make up something, you're not living it. So like the flying fish. So that means flying high in the sky with birds and spirits in the sky. So when you're doing really good, you're flying high, but you have to return to the sea.
Yeah.
Mahi means father from the sea. I love the sea, wash them free. So if you go in the sea, like, I'm a waterman. So when you go in the sea, it's like taking a bath. You just whoosh, you energize. So you go wash the sea, go flying. Then there's so this means a community. So a while back there was a little crime in the area, and I said, shit, Brian, what are we gonna do? So what I did is, you know what? I hired everybody. So I hired everybody to paint my shop. I said, look, this is free. Some fellas are on drugs. And I said, it's free. Paint the shop. And some fellas said to me, Brian, you know what? I can't hack it. I go back on drugs. I said, okay. But it really freed up them. And then it pulled everybody together. Of freedom.
Yeah.
You know, and give you a chance. And some went to rehab and got better. And it really, and we haven't had a problem since. So so everybody, the fellas out there got ducks. Everybody fixed the thing, and it pulled the whole cube. But before that, I painted the community. So I painted the whole area. So if we had the problem, I hired somebody. Said, okay, you're gonna paint that boat. You paint there, and everybody didn't believe, Brian, no, don't do that. I said, no, I'm gonna do it. But, you know, it's crazy. I said, no, I'm gonna. So I hired everybody. But now it worked. It worked. So what I did is I also put on the back of that boat, I said, the Beach Culture Village. So it inspired people. So people don't know, people say, well, Brian, I'm now doing apartments. I said, I know, but I inspired. So I have these other sayings. So this one here, so this saying here, this is the last of that. So the sea cat, so that vision there, so the sea cat is this one over here. So this cat, sea cat means octopus. So it means organic tourism. So these are businesses. So to flow, the businesses have to flow, and you know how octopus can stick? You don't want that to flow. So it represented this. So this means organic tourism. Now organic tourism over here, it says organic tourism means promoting and doing businesses with businesses in the community, create healthy minds, prosperous and safe. Another safe community alongside collaborative international cooperation of people where both parties benefit equally. So when it says equally, it is important that locals have a vested interest in the product. So that's one of my big things. I'm very much for tourism, but locals have to have an interest. So for example, I go to Hawaii. So I go to Hawaii for my second home.
Yeah.
You don't see the Hawaiians. I've been to very few Hawaiians. I live in Hawaii. My best friend's Hawaiian. But after that, it's there's not very much yet. Even I went to a school there. So I went and took my art to the school to teach people to speak Hawaiian. I'm telling Bob, it says, don't get it that far. You have to teach people to be Bajan. You understand that?
Yeah.
He's like, I'm going to teach you how to be. So my interest is to teach kids in the community.
I love that. It's about protecting. You know, we're really big on this, protecting our cultural heritage, and we can do that through tourism. And tourism helps us because tourism, when we see tourists come in, it engenders national pride. It makes us feel really good about ourselves. The more tourists that come in, you have that pride. That then protects and preserves that cultural heritage for future generations. Because once you lose, like you're saying with Hawaii, once you lose that cultural heritage, it's gone. It's extinct. The extinction of culture is what that petrifies me.
So that's why I'm saying to Bob is.
Yeah.
So even Bob is thinking I'm crazy again because I'm going on a different path. I'm saying you have to authentically protect your culture. Authentically means, okay, I'm protecting the culture, I'm putting money here, but no, what I do is, so I have kids, so organic tourism project, so I get kids in the community. I'm not trying, I know I have my kids, and they're more affluent, but I'm saying kids that may not have surfboards, may not have access to it. So my shop, anybody in the community comes to Brian, I want to learn a kite surf, windsurf, free. And we have a project, so I've been doing it for 35 years, success, but at the same time, I'm cautious. You know, I'm cautious, very cautious. But yeah. So each one means something, and so as we say culturally, I'm Bajan. I'm from here, born here. My parents, father, everybody. I'm Caribbean, so I'm from Trinidad, but this is my home. And what I'm saying is, you have to re-energize your culture. So that's what this is all about, of giving it strength. This is like, so I'm a waterman, I'm in the water all the time. So the turtle means eye to eye. You speak eye to eye. You don't have to humble down sexuality, nationality. You speak truth, no bullshit. So yeah, the rooster. All of our stories of living. There's roosters there. Like somebody's Brian. Like somebody says, well, Brian, I hear the roosters all the time. And then one person said, I like it, and that's what it's about. Yeah. You're in the community. Everybody's like, yeah, I want to live it, but I don't want this and that. I said, the best way. Somebody said the sea is too loud. That's
too loud.
Yes.
Come on.
Yes. So this is authenticity to the maximum. This part of the island is very special, but you need to continue. So in 2015, I put the energy, everybody hired up. You need to continue it. You can't just do it once. Okay, Brian's done. No, it's a continuation of action. So what here is, so this is one of the best windsurf, kite surf spots in Barbados, and one of the best even around the world. Yeah. So that's why June is one of the best months. It's so quiet it is.
It's crazy.
It's crazy.
That's what we're trying to do. Obviously, we're trying to promote the low season months as actually a better alternative because there's not as many tourists. So it's a little bit more. We always say our tagline is travel without the crowds. So it's like who wants to be around the crowd? Go into low season, more time to interact with the local Bajan people. Less queues, less stress, everything's a little more chill. Great time to be here, I think.
So this is like the worst. I would say so we had some people like March, April was amazing. It was perfect. Like April, it was like we were all packed, but it was beautiful because there was not much people around. But even last year during Corona, we were busier.
Yeah. Wow, really?
Yeah, we were busier. So people came up
because you were one of the few islands that was really open.
Right. So people came for a few months and they learned to kite surf. It was really a beautiful time because it was really intimate, and so we there for like 3 months. I had people stay in the apartment long. But yeah, so there's the action.
Love it. So you're still going out surfing every day?
Yeah, but the wind. June is normally the best one then this year.
Well, the wind's not playing games.
So it's been really. No, everything's really good. That's why I say I'm very fortunate. So I have some international sponsors. So they this year was a little slower, but in the past it's been phenomenal. That's why I'm able to take this same culture. So I pack this all up and take it around the world really and showcase the Asian beach culture.
Living the dream, Brian. You're living the dream.
It's to maintain the dream.
Yeah, sure enough.
Let me tell you, I appreciate everything I have. I don't want anything more. I'm not greedy. I have everything I have. This is the best spot in Barbados by far. But what it is really, it's being there before anybody was there. Yeah. So everybody's about how you got the spot. I said, well, you know how you got the spot? Because when you weren't even around, I was here. And I was pushing and pushing and pushing. So what I did is really, this beach was a real quiet beach. And there's a fella across the house in John. And he had the vision of putting a restaurant there. Just lived right the road. And I was going to college and I came back and he said, Brian, I don't know how we were, a bunch of us kids hanging out all night. He said, you could get the concession. And I got it. From there, we brought World Cups here. He supported the project and it was phenomenal. So here was, it was a village of windsurfers and kiters and staying in apartments and hotels. But now since Corona, it's kind of, it's back off. But it's good action.
It's not a bad spot. And I love your artwork, and I love the meaning to it.
Yes, yeah. That's why it's just coincidental. Like I was like, so it's got real slow. So I said, Brian, what are you gonna do? So I was like, I used to pay and limit, and I used to sell a lot, and then I was like, so I focused on it. So I paid that ground, paid more, and this is a lot slower. But the painting is really, for me, is like, it's my culture, it's a way, it's an energy, it's
another way to express yourself as well.
Well, it's authenticity. If you're real, this is real, and people say, Brian, this is a real deal, So when I have people come and I say, this is what you want, this is real. If you want all that, this is not that. You know what I mean? If you want to so if you come and you get inspired. So my vision, which it worked. So 30 years ago, I was crazy. And just like what I'm doing now with art, I used to give out pamphlets about change your job, revolution of the mind, come to the beach, I'll work. It worked! I created my competition. So everybody came to the beach. So everybody came to the beach. All the ex-surfers and kiters, almost everybody was in my shop. Guess what? I'd be here, I was like, guess what I want to be? I was like, what? I want to be what you are. But that was part of the vision. But now it's really, so through the artwork is really about humanity, because I thought everybody would be cool and we live in everything, a utopia, everything's cool, but that's not the truth. When it starts to get business and money, it changes the dynamics. So that's why these are messages to the world and to the beach culture to maintain an honest kind of respect. So that's what this is about. Hardship. Because to fulfill a dream, you know what work it was? I went through so much to get. So think about how you got this. I work hard. How do you maintain it? Work hard. So yeah.
It's a never-ending journey, isn't it? It's just constant.
Yeah, it's good, but it's all good. Because the good thing about beach culture is that, especially in the water sports world, so we had surfing, then we created windsurfing, then we created paddle surfing, and then the kite surfing, and then foiling. So even in that arena, in the travel market, it's changed dramatically too. And Barbados is definitely one of the best. Like I said in the video, it has one of the best beach cultures in the world. And so when you think beach culture, it's not just like you come in there, you get into it. You don't have to be maybe surfing a wave that big or jumping high kite surfing, but you could go and learn to surf at freights, or you could just walk down the beach, or you go to a beach party. But it's the environment that you're around. That's why, for me, the organic part is to maintain that culture where you come there. Just like if I go to England, I want to see what the English people do. I don't want to get there and say, oh shoot, is anybody here from England? True. So that's how I feel it. Because when I go around the world, I want to feel the place that through tourism now, we've gone more in that direction. Do a beach cricket here, windsurf, kitesurf, big festival, because I believe, and it brings more people in that don't really like the beach, but they play cricket. Everything. I had golf here too. We had golf coming over here too. So the Beach Cultural World Tour is about who has the most fun wins.
I love that. Right. So when we have like the next sort of beach tournament or whatever, I'm in for that.
I told Jens. What Jens, I said to him, you've got to do things out of the box.
Yeah.
Why are you keep on going to these leagues? Like, oh, I go to this league and they have all these rules, bam, bam. I'm saying, forget the leagues. You bring the media in, you got cash, dump it in the table, and you will get so much different type of coverage.
Yep.
So my vision is, tour operators, you come in, you're part of it. So what you know I did in my event? So all the top league players and the media. So you went to a restaurant, you go in there, and we judge it. So okay. Judge. So each restaurant, so Chicken Rita's won the nightlife, no, the place to eat. Then Oyston won nightlife, and then Turtles. So and everybody was involved.
I love it. Very cool. But like you say, have something like that. You know, a beach sports kind of I don't know what the word is it festival or something. Runs over 2 or 3 weeks. We've run it in the low season.
100%.
Run it in the low season.
So
beautiful. Would I come over for that? Oh my God! You're gonna have a mini high season.
So we had one last June in 2019. We had one. Man, we had a fest. We had a carnival through here. It was packed. They brought the top pros. Like I talk about the top 5 each sport. But that's what I'm trying to say. But you can't have it one year and just forget about it. You have to have it every June. It has to be there. And you know to come. And here we'll be kicking. So I'm trying to get Jens to see that, Bob, is to see that, because I can't do it with one event and just log off. It's like, it has to be every year.
It has to be consistent. And then people can start to plan it themselves. You know,
Yeah.
People in the UK would be thinking, okay, next June I'm booking in for that because we know it's these 3 weeks. We're booking in.
And you said it. It's a festival. First week is maybe kite surfing. Next week, then beach cricket. Oh, there's an amateur section. Everybody go and play that one. Golf. We're gonna have golf. We're gonna hit over there and hit onto the beach. Boom.
It's so much fun.
And put the rules and dump money on the pros.
Yeah.
Dump money on the pros, which I do. I come and get. So what I do, I get 1,000 US. Come have fun. But I want you to promote the places. So, but but the good thing is about here now is that I planted the seed. So now there's apartments coming up down there that are from locals, bars there. This is our vision. So I have to clean it up and you have to continue with the vision. So that's why my biggest part now is getting kids in the community. So that's a big part of the program.
That's good.
Next generation, keep the strong culture, and so when you come here, you're interacting with the locals, and then there's enough visitors right there's so many that when here's kite surfing, the majority are a lot of visitors coming.
Hey man.
Action!
Thank you so much.
Continue.